You had a different director for New Moon. How has that process been? Because you made Twilight not necessarily knowing how big of a phenomenon it was going to end up becoming. Now you definitely know sort of how many eyeballs are on you. What was that all like?
It was nice to come back together. There was a sense of comfort, and we had already sort of figured out the dynamic, so that was nice. Who did you just throw on the floor?
I tried to pick up Chris Pine and Zoe Saldana from Star Trek, but they fell down again, so that's their prerogative. The problem now is we're too comfortable together. See, so you ask us a question, and we're like,
who's
gonna? But at least now when we say we get along as a cast and that we're friends, people will believe us.
It's genuine, or we're all just really good actors and we hate each other and we're sitting here. Actually, one was last time.
We are very good actors.
Do you guys remember the question?
No, yes, I do. Okay, the question. What was funny?
Boxers or breeze? That's what we're on right now.
Now we walk around on set and there's people like holding umbrellas. So we walk in this bubble, this black bubble. It all feels very surreal.
Because you need to block out all of the paparazzi.
I guess.
The security
I don't really
is
understand.
up, tinted cars.
Yeah.
It sucks for the fans who wait out there for hours and it's cold out and the
That was
van's
incredible.
pulled down and we get in and it's like we don't have a chance to actually meet them and thank them and talk to them like we did on Twilight. Now it's just, Chris had everything on lockdown.
The security
and it's
is
just
heightened and...
So we feel bad for them.
We've managed to stop a couple of times.
Yeah.
I know you had a van pull over, and we've done things like we turn on the light when we drive by so we can at least wave and stuff.
God, this sounds so weird. We turn on the light when we drive by to wave.
We do. I just
I
like we
remember
try and get
yes,
out
but
and
it
they have
is
the
bizarre
that we
childproof
have to do
doors
that.
on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jeez.
When we didn't know what Twilight was going to be, there was
It
a
was
certain amount of
Comic-Con.
when people were wanting autographs or people were waiting where we were filming. It was kind of like, wow, this is amazing, and you get to feel really grateful and sort of go and be like, people are waiting for our autograph. And then there's a certain amount of we still feel that even though we're doing the second movie. Like I know we talked about this. Like we still feel like guys, they're waiting outside.
Yeah,
but
it's incredible.
They
That's what I was
shelter you
thinking.
in, so you don't really have access.
Yeah,
so
I don't understand really
know.
though, because I don't think there's really a risk factor with like the 14-year-old girls that are standing outside.
No,
You
they
want
might
to
hug
just
us
hug
to death.
them. I don't understand what.
Yeah. So we kind of actually like to, meet fans more, and
Yeah.
it's fun for us.
Well, I know. I mean, and the Twilight presence sort of lingers. I was vacationing in the Pacific Northwest. I was in Port Angeles, Washington.
Nice.
And I know that you guys shot there, and I guess sort of Bella and Edward's first date was at this one restaurant.
Yeah.
And I went there. It was like a Wednesday night, and it was really early, and I thought I'd be able to get in fine, and it was
completely
packed.
That's
I mean,
Are you
so
kidding?
cool. I love.
Really?
yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
complete. I mean,
I haven't heard any of
they very prominently advertised that this is where Bella and Edward first ate.
Right.
Why
So,
not?
yeah.
Why not?
There was I was just in Portland and somebody was telling me that they had there's a tour that goes through a lot of these places. I guess they must go there too, and they were like, guess where I just stood? And I was like, where? And they were like, at the window where you turned around and whipped your hair out at the end of the movie. And I was like, you can go to that, but they
The window?
Yeah,
they have all these spots.
Wait,
and
like
you
a
can,
Twilight tour?
Where the
Yeah.
ball was, yeah.
yeah, and you can
Do you know
go
about
dance on the
this?
gazebo
Yeah,
where they
I
have their
created it.
dance and stand in the window. And
I'm very isolated. I'm sheltered. I'm a sheltered child.
Yeah, I didn't
You were in
know
Greece
either.
for 3 months, so we allowed that to happen.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
I don't know what just happened there, but all right.